Friends, as you all know, that in the cities of Makkah and Medina in Saudi Arabia, it is forbidden for non-Muslims to go. That is, in Makkah and Medina, and in the house of Kaaba, Hindu people are not allowed to go. Here, their going is strictly forbidden. Now, in such a case, if any non-Muslim person tries to go to Makkah and Medina in a wrong way, then what happens with him? Knowing this will make your hairs stand on end. Today, we are going to tell you such a true incident of a Hindu woman who changed her name and reached Makkah, that is, reached the house of Kaaba. But after going there, whatever happened with this woman, surely after knowing it, you people will also be surprised and worried. You too will be forced to think something. Therefore, today's video is very special for all of you. You must watch it till the end, and if you like the video from your heart, then do like it and share it so that this video reaches more people. So come friends, let's start. Remember, in this universe only, the religion of Islam is that religion which is considered the true religion, and the success of this world and the hereafter is also only in this religion. Friends, a girl named Ria, who was from South India some time ago, she was a famous actress. That is, she was a famous heroine of the South. Because of beauty, she had a lot of name. Then later Ria fell in love with a Muslim boy, and after a few days both of them got married. Now Ria was a follower of Hindu religion. Therefore, she used to worship at home according to her own way, and her husband was Muslim. Therefore, he continued to pray and recite the Holy Quran at home, but both husband and wife did not say anything to each other about this. Both continued to worship their God and Allah according to their own way. Then days kept passing like this. But after some time, Ria became afflicted with a very big disease, which is called cancer, and hearing whose name every person's hairs stand on end. After that, Ria and her husband ran a lot for treatment. Ria began to say to the doctors that how much money you need, I am ready to give you, but you cure me. After that, the doctors tried a lot, did every kind of treatment, but in the end, even the doctors became helpless in front of this disease. Now this woman was seeing no hope of her life. Ria says that until now I was thinking that I have so much money that I will recover very soon. Because at that time I was a very famous film actress. I used to think that the beauty and charm of a person is everything, but then when I became afflicted with a big disease like cancer, then I understood that this money, this beauty and charm is of no use. Therefore then, once I thought, why should I not commit suicide? But then I thought of my small children and of my husband, that what will happen of them after my going. Anyway, ahead, Ria says that when I became afflicted with a disease like cancer at that time, I had wealth, fame, and power, everything. But then when my husband took me to the doctors, then the doctors said that this disease has spread throughout the body. Now we have to say with great regret that now there is no treatment of it anywhere. Therefore now you take her to your home, and by taking her serve her, because now she has very little time left. Ria tells that after that my husband brought me home, but then an idea came in my husband's mind. He began to say to me that you do not worry, nothing will happen to you, because in this universe one physician is still remaining, and that is Allah's being. After that my husband told me that if you say yes, then we go to the house of Allah, the house of Kaaba, and there we ask forgiveness from Allah and pray, I hope that Allah will surely cure you. Ria says that now I had become hateful of all the pleasures of life, because those whom I had thought of, they were of no benefit to me. Therefore then, when from my husband's mouth I heard the name of Makkah and the house of Allah, then I felt as if still one hope of my survival is remaining. Therefore then I said to my husband, yes, we will surely go for the visit of Makkah, and there we will sincerely ask forgiveness in the court of Allah, and there we will also pray for the healing of our disease, because now I had also become convinced that the treatment of our disease will surely be found in the house of Allah. Friends, ahead of this, Ria says that after that I recited the Kalima and accepted Islam. Then my husband changed my name from Ria to Hina. and with the same name also got my passport made, and then both of us, husband and wife, left for the house of Kaaba. Ria, who had now become Hina, she says that today I was very happy, because today for the first time I was going towards the house of Allah. Then, at last, that time also came when we both, husband and wife, entered the house of Kaaba. Ria says that as soon as my first sight fell upon the house of Kaaba, tears began to flow from my eyes, and I began to feel a lot of regret about my past, because all my life until now I had spent in sins. After that, I sat in front of the house of Kaaba and with great humility prayed that, "O my Lord, the cure of this disease of mine is not with any doctor in the world. The doctors tried a lot, but they have given the answer that now I will not survive. Therefore, O my Lord, now only one hope remains with you." Then I performed the tawaf of the house of Kaaba, and along with it I kept praying that, "O my Allah, do not disappoint me. O Allah, cure my disease and astonish those doctors who are saying that now there is no treatment of this disease." Ria says that now I had fully brought faith. After that, I presented myself before the big scholars of Makkah. They instructed me to recite the Holy Quran abundantly, to do the remembrance of Allah, to send peace and blessings upon the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and to drink as much as possible the water of Zamzam. Now my heart began to feel much comfort and satisfaction, and I also believed in this saying of Allah's beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that Zamzam water fulfills the purpose for which it is drunk. Therefore now I also had full conviction that surely this disease of mine will also be cured. Friends, Ria tells that there I also made some friends who cared a lot for me when I had come to the house of Kaaba. At that time my body, because of this disease, had become very ruined. All the hair of my head had also fallen out. But then those friends of mine said to me that you should apply Zamzam water on this and wash your whole body with Zamzam water. But I was very afraid, not knowing what would happen, because of this disease of mine, my body had become in such a state that I was afraid even to touch the body. Therefore then I reassured my heart and began to wash my body with Zamzam water. Now slowly, my body began to become better, and gradually my disease was also getting cured. Then, after some days, Allah's mercy became such that my pain and my disease both were completely cured, seeing which I was astonished, and I became so happy that I cannot even describe it in words, because Allah Almighty had accepted my prayers. Then I quickly gave this good news to my husband. So my husband, also hearing this, jumped with joy and fell into prostration right there and began to thank Allah. My husband could not even believe that the disease about which great doctors had given up, that disease could be cured so quickly. Then my husband said that surely Allah's being is very great. Allah can do whatever He wills. With Allah, nothing is impossible. Ria says that after that, both of us, husband and wife, returned back to our home, and then we went back to those doctors who had given up on us, that now there is no treatment of this disease. Those doctors were also astonished seeing this, and began to say that, "Are you that same Ria, in whose body cancer had reached the last stage?" So upon this, I said with great pride that, "Yes, I am that same Ria, whom you people had given up on. But now I have come to full conviction upon my Lord that the control of life and death is only and only with Allah." After that I left all my sins. Now I began to live my life according to the teachings of Allah and Allah's beloved Prophet, peace be upon him. And all the time I kept praying to Allah that, "O Allah, forgive me and my husband and all the Muslims, and remove the difficulties of all the people. Ameen, Allahumma Ameen." Friends, in this universe, countless signs of Allah Almighty's power are present. Among them, one sign is in the form of Zamzam water, which even today, after thousands of years, is present in Masjid al-Haram. Remember, Zamzam is that water whose blessings and virtues have been mentioned many times in the Quran and Hadith, and it has been said that whatever purpose Zamzam water is drunk with, that purpose of the person is surely fulfilled. Its meaning is that Allah Almighty has placed great healing in this water. After drinking this water, whatever prayer is made in the court of Allah, that prayer is surely accepted in the court of Allah Almighty. Now ahead in this video, we are going to tell you such a miracle of Zamzam water, seeing which today great doctors and scientists of the world are also astonished. And along with this, we are also going to tell you that when a Japanese scientist did research on Zamzam water, then what did he see in this water that made him lose his senses? And then right there, he recited the kalima and became Muslim. And not only this, after knowing about this miracle of Zamzam, you too will be astonished, and your trust upon the power of Allah will become even stronger. Therefore, this video is very special for all of you. You must watch it till the end. Friends, regarding Zamzam water, recently the Japanese scientist who researched it, his name is Masaru Emoto. Remember, Dr. Masaru is such a scientist of the world who keeps researching different kinds of water all over the world. Until now, he has done so much research on water. On this subject, there are also many books of his present. Dr. Masaru in his book has mentioned many amazing benefits of reciting Quranic verses upon water and blowing upon it, after knowing which a Muslim's faith upon the power of Allah and upon the Holy Quran becomes even stronger. Friends, when Dr. Masaru Emoto researched Zamzam water, then after that he concluded that Zamzam water is such a unique water of this world, which is incomparable for human health and is very beneficial. If upon Zamzam water Bismillah Sharif is recited and blown, then its effects increase many times. That is, it becomes even more beneficial. Dr. Masaru also concluded about Zamzam water that when I researched upon Zamzam water and ordinary water, then after that the things that came before me astonished me. In my research, this matter became clear that Zamzam water is a gift from Allah Almighty in this world. For us human beings, a great blessing. Zamzam water is a great miracle from Allah Almighty. So friends, now let us tell you that when a Quranic verse was recited upon Zamzam water, then what miracle did Dr. Masaru see? That right there he recited the kalima and became Muslim. And not only this, after knowing about this, surely you people too will be astonished, and your trust upon Allah will become even stronger. Therefore, you must watch this video carefully till the end without skipping. Friends, Dr. Masaru told that when we were researching upon Zamzam water, at that time we kept this water, and in front of it we took the name of the tyrant Pharaoh. Then the color of this water immediately changed, and its form became frightening. But right there, when we took the name of Allah in front of Zamzam water and recited a verse of the Holy Quran, then the form of Zamzam water became extremely beautiful, and the fragrance of flowers began to spread. And not only this, Dr. Masaru also told that then when regarding Zamzam water, I came to know that Muslim men and women recite verses of the Holy Quran upon it and give it to their sick children to drink, blow upon it, then they become healthy. So upon this matter I, while researching, gave Zamzam water to a sick person to drink. Then seeing this, I truly became astonished that that sick person became completely cured by Zamzam water. Subhanallah. Friends, after this Dr. Masaru told that then I compared this water with many kinds of water samples present in the world. Then this conclusion came that one drop of Zamzam water is more beneficial and precious than many reservoirs of water found across the whole world, because this water is not any ordinary water. Rather, this water is a miracle of Allah Almighty, which Allah the Pure made to flow for His Prophet, Hazrat Ismail, peace be upon him. And not only this, then this water became nourishment for him and his mother. Friends, the story of Zamzam water is like this, that by Allah Almighty's command, When Hazrat Ibrahim, peace be upon him, left his wife Hajra and his innocent son Hazrat Ismail, peace be upon him, alone in a dry and hot plain, at that time there was no man there and no human being. That is, that plain was completely deserted. As far as the eye could see, no one was visible. In that burning hot plain, Hazrat Ismail, peace be upon him, because of thirst, became in a very bad condition. Seeing this, his mother Hazrat Hajra became restless. She could not bear to see the thirst of her innocent child. Therefore she began to run between the hills of Safa and Marwa in search of water. That is, she began running here and there, searching for water. And there the innocent Ismail, peace be upon him, because of thirst, was in a very bad condition. Therefore he kept rubbing his heels continuously upon the ground. Then suddenly, Allah Almighty's such miracle happened that from the rubbing of Hazrat Ismail, peace be upon him's heels, a spring of water gushed forth. That is, water began to flow from the ground, from which then Hazrat Ismail, peace be upon him, and his mother Bibi Hajra quenched their thirst. Friends, then gradually that place took the form of a corner. That is, at that place then a well was built, which today is called the Well of Zamzam. Remember, this Well of Zamzam is 18 by 14 feet wide and 13 meters deep. A very old well which began 4,000 years ago. In this well, such pumps have been installed which every second draw 8,000 liters of water, and these keep running 24 hours a day. This Well of Zamzam gives water to 20 million people every day, but still the water of this well never decreases. Its meaning is that the level of Zamzam water never decreases. From the time this water began until today, its level has never decreased, and neither has its taste ever changed. Regarding this Zamzam water, it is said that if this water is left in a vessel for years, that is, even if this water remains in a vessel for years, even then its taste never spoils, and neither does its color ever spoil. Remember, Zamzam water is that beneficial water of this world, by drinking which is healing, and at the time of drinking it, the prayer asked is accepted in the court of Allah. Allah's beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said that on the face of this earth, the most excellent water is Zamzam water. Friends, some years ago, a British agency made this claim that in this Zamzam water, dangerous types of germs have been produced. That is, in this water, many kinds of bacteria have been produced. Therefore, now this water has become very dangerous for human health. The basis of their statement was that Zamzam water is water below the bed of the sea, and it is present in the middle of the city of Makkah. Because of this, the dirty water of Makkah city through drains goes and collects in this well. After that, as soon as this news reached the Saudi King Mohammed bin Salman, then he decided to prove their statement wrong. Therefore, he immediately ordered the Saudi Ministry of Water Resources to investigate this matter and to send a sample of Zamzam water to the European laboratory. Friends, after that, a very big scientist of Europe was given the responsibility to examine this Zamzam water, who then began to test Zamzam water. Then in his examination, the things that came forth, after knowing them, the great doctors and scientists of the world also were astonished. In his examination, it came that in Zamzam water and in other water of the city of Makkah, there is a very big difference in the amount of calcium and magnesium salts. In Zamzam water, both of these elements were found in very large quantity. Perhaps this is the reason that Zamzam water makes even weak pilgrims energetic and fresh. Friends, after examining Zamzam water in the European laboratory, the scientists said that this Zamzam water is very beneficial for human health. And not only this, from this examination, this matter was also proven that Zamzam water is a best blessing from the Lord for human beings. After that, WHO, that is World Health Organization, also made this matter clear that Zamzam water is very beneficial for human health. So friends, I hope that you liked this information about Zamzam water. So friends, in today's video that is all. For watching, Allah Hafiz.